this is where we try to circumvent, no? Circumvent the provision of the code. Okay? Dahil, di man tayo mo kamuhuno ng kalimutan tungkol lang yan, no? Kinang madayo na lang, no? So this is how, or this is a suggested solution, no? Now, upon verifying that the limitation 1 is not met, then we recalculate, no, the span L3 so that the condition will be met. Okay? So, maniya, gamit na sa actual ng mga spans, ako din compute ang percentage difference. Karon, lapas man, so ato iset ang percentage difference ganito sa maximum ng 20%, at kung sa may limit sa L3, no? Limit sa L3. Ganito rin, L3, ano, di ba? Masulong na itong L3 to be 6.42. Take note that the actual value is shorter, 5.75. So we compute L3 that will meet this requirement to be 6.42. And that is the value initial na value. Ano siya na itong ganito, no? It's the value that we're going to use in this calculation when we take the average of the adjacent spans. Okay? Muna na itong ikay. Or, more conservatively, you can just use 7.7, no? Instead of the average. You use the longer span, and that would be, you will get actually a larger answer, no? Diba? Pwede i-drop na lang ng 6.42, 7.7 na lang. In lieu of the average, you use the longer span. Okay? Kaya itong mga suggestion, pwede rin yung sa inyong sundon. O ang mali mong average, o masuka, I think, mas may siguro kung gusto mo mag-conservative tayo, diba? Ay lang sa longer span. Kasi itong buhat mong gagawita kung hindi na mga-apply, no? Hindi sila yung revision. Okay.
Taas ka na.
Ano mga itong training plan? Hindi na.
Sa footing. Dito. Sa
Kita sa 2B3.
Kasi ko at doon dito gano'n. Wala lang na.
So 2B3, sama ni siya na case. So 2B3 that is discontinuous at the right end and also discontinuous at the left end. So mura na siya simply supported. Okay? So may mga load na mag-act meaning a beam. So we have the reaction or the shear from 2S5, long side of 2S5 na shear. Then also the reaction from the stairs. Okay? That means that before you can design 2B3, you are going to design sa niyong stair for you to be able to determine the reaction, no? The stairs. Muna siya sa 2B3. Uniformly distributed na yapon, no? So at the ends, you have 1/24 WL squared. At midspan, you have 1/8 WL squared. Okay? Okay, huwag kayo yung problema na sa 2B3. Kaya sa 2B4. So 2B4, mo siya kami, no? So beam supports the shear along the side of the slab, and also the shear from 2S5 along the short side of the S5. Then, since this beam support 2B3, so ang reaction sa 2B3 mag-transmit kaya sa 2B4. No? So, na-tayo concentrated the reaction direct. Okay? And this one here is open to below, no? For the stairwell. Wala kayo pulling aside. And stair is supported by 2B3 and 2G1 plus the again. Yun sa mga na pag-ihap ng malulit. So first we have here, no? Kasi ang get load na calculation. So for the beam weight, we can get concrete times the dimension of the beam, which is assumed, no? And slab left dead load from 2S6, secondary. We obtain that from the slab calculation. Okay. Then next is CHP wall. Ganito rin na siya yung CHP wall. Ganito na up to this part of the lake. Pag may mga agda na rin yung walay bumbong niya, tagap, natawag niya. No? May CHP wall. It's placed at the edge of this beam. So 6B wall, you have 21.2, that is the unit weight of masonry, 21.2 kilonewton per cubic meter. Then multiply that by the height of the wall, then multiply by the width of the wall. No? So assuming 4 inches na hollow block, 1.1, this is the height. No? Height. So you have the floor height, then you subtract the beam depth. No? Ito na i-illustrate para sabtan. Pagkitaan mo itong upper floor, slab, ito na siyang beam.
What time na natin?
Then you have here the lower floor slab beam.
Ay, di actually mga alas 2. Alas 2 ko nung suwat, then ikimukat ko ito sa service. Until 6, then ako man
So imong CHP,
Katang ba kahit ako?
siya, no?
Is
your CHP wall. So that would be the height of the wall will be computed as the floor to floor height minus the beam depth. Okay? Kanina siyang height. Siya 2.5. Then, natay plaster. Plaster din sa inside the face atong CHP. Okay, layo na color sa plaster. Lugo lang. Yan nasa plaster din sa gawas. Yeah, plaster sa na diya, no? On both sides is plastered. Now for the plastering, that is 0.48 kilopascal. No? So multiply that by the height of the wall, then you now have the load per meter along the span. No? So that's the explanation, getting 0.48 times 2.5. And for uniform live load, so slab left live load from 2S6, we get this from the slab calculation. Slab right live load, again from the slab calculation, but is applied only over this distance. No? Sometimes 2S6 is applied over the entire span. No? Yung atong CHP wall is applied only over this portion of the span. For concentrated load, so the reaction from beam to B3, so refer to this step now for these values. And after that, we have now the service loading, no, for this beam. So beam kining 2B4, so nagdadong bilis na boss. is supported by girder 2G1 span tray on the right end. Okay? And supported by 2G2 span tray on the left end. Okay, no? And it supports beam 2B3 at this location. Okay, no? So this is the load 21.15 is the total load applied over this segment of the beam, and 24.89 is the load applied over this segment of the beam. No? So kani siya combination niya sa load sa 2S6 o sa CHB, samtang kining 21.15 combination sa load from 2S6 and 2S5. And 55.22, that is the reaction transmitted by beam 2B3. Okay, so ang atong beam kaning 2B3, kaning beam 2B4, no? Respond gikan na rin, paingon na rin. There is discontinuous at this end and it also discontinuous at the other end. So it will behave as a simply supported beam, no? So we draw the shear and bending moment diagram. Pilit ang so gamit sa AC coefficient, kaya di man uniformly distributed ang load. No? Naanaman tayo concentrated the load. Okay? So what we did here was to construct the shear diagram, and from the shear diagram we also construct the bending moment diagram. There is a surface load, and we also do the same for factor load. No? Ang atong factor load, so kung yung mga service load, multiply na sa ilang load factor. So you have here your factor load. So, mga construction na ito ang shear and bending moment diagram for the factor loads. Now, although there is atong calculation, Ingon ta nga simply supported, so zero ang bending moment, there is ends. Diba? That is for a pure na simply supported na beam, no? Kapatong review. But our beam is cast monolithically with the girder, no? So there is a slight moment restraint at the ends of the beam. And we estimate that to be due to uniform load. By the way, important na rin, ato sa name tanaw. So nga rin 37.08, nga rin 32.32 ra, no? So dili siya constant, no? All throughout. Now in order to simplify our calculation for the end moments, ato na lang siya i-lahos, no? Mag-iikon na ito, uniform na lang, no? Diba? Ano siya simplification anyway, 37.08 is does not differ significantly from around 32.32, no? Parehan ninyo magawa, no? Hapit lang magtupong, di ba? No? Yan, inyong iba itong sat, pare-parehara. So, kung sinong bagay mo, kahit din mo, no? Alam mo sinong bagay, ha? O, sat, ano siya? If you consider na non-uniform na load, the calculation becomes more tedious, di ba? Gamay nga butang, pero hassle kayo. So, muna to avoid the hassle, ay patag na lang, no? So, 37.08, 1/24 WL squared. Now, what about for the effect? Okay, siya. In the first part of the calculation, this is the a negative moment at the ends of the beam due to this uniformly distributed load. Now, what about for the concentrated load? Kani siya. So, kani, produce siya negative moment dire, di ba? So, ang tanong pag-quantify. Kani siya ECI, ano ba paghatag moment efficient para na, no? So, kani, intra sa nagatong pagka marok, no? I think maro is not a good term, no? So, dapat ito na itong atong discretion, no? Atong itawag kong judgment, no? Tingnan na ito nini pa-compute. Primero, compute though it were fully restrained. Okay? Now, if fully restrained, what's the formula? PAB square over L square. No? Ito muna na ang formula sa strength of materials. Fully restrained being nakakay concentrated load. Distance from left end A, distance from right end B, the span is L. So the moment at the left end, ano siyang PAB square over L square. No? Ano siya sa fully restrained? PAB square over L square. Ano yung moment kung fully restrained? Hindi mo na fully restrained. Partially restrained naman na. No? So nga itong buhaton. So itong i-multiply. Ha? I-multiply na ito 1/2. No? Gano'ng 1/2 man? So may rason. Partially restrained man. Pero nga kung di man 1/3, di man 1/4, why 1/2? What is our basis for using 1/2 instead of 1/4, 1/3, 1/5, other fraction? No? Now we reason in a way, no, which is similar to our reasoning for the uniformly distributed load. No? Now, if fully restrained, what is the coefficient? To fully restrained? 1/12, right? 1/12, no? But since it is partially restrained, we use 1/24, no? So what's the ratio? Fully restrained 1/12, partially restrained 1/24. So that is 1/2, no? We consider 1/2 is the restraint or partially restrained. Mo nag-multiply sa nato by 1/2, no? At least natay ra sundog pangutan-utan, no? Di lang kay miingon ta nga apas na lang mo na, no? Okay? Pero muna na. If you are not convinced, pangitan ko inyo, no? Basta ipangutan na natin mo ka, so mo, di ba? Sir, ako ni sir, di ko mo yun ang inyong style, sir. Mag-naamoy akong style. Sige, no problem. As long as you can defend your competition. No? You will tell me, mo ka style sa kong papa, sir. Kana, dito ka reklamo na, papa na gunanin mo. No? Sundot ka si papa na mo. No? Ayaw. Sundot ka lang, no? Okay, so that's the reason 1/2. Okay? Ano na sa musik, ano? 1/2%. Para kami ito mag-explain. Kung wala na, pag-ana tayo moment at peak span, kung ni siya 307, then we have here the end moments at the left and the right end. Really na equal, no? Ang moments sa left and right because the concentrated load is not placed at the center. Once we have the moment, then we can continue in the same manner, no? As the previous time.
Katulog dyan sa ito.
Munang-una lang ko
That ends
libog ko sa kuwan pa lang daan.
the calculation part for interior beams.